Ooh, are you ready for the weight to fall off? Oh man, trust me, I know how hard it is to lose weight. I've lost over 90 pounds in my journey to healthy living God's way. It is a daily choice to let Him lead. He convicted me over 2 years ago to lean into a macro plan, and I never listened. Finally, after I was so frustrated, I decided to explore macros and lost 25 pounds in 3 months. I haven't even had to give up any food. It's just really amazing what happens when we walk in Holy Spirit obedience. So let's talk about macros today. How can you have your cake and eat it too? Grab your pen and your notebook. It's gonna be good.
Are you sick of trying diet after diet and not losing weight? Are you tired of doubting your ability to actually lose weight in a healthy way? Do you wish you could find a laid out for you plan that will help you stay accountable to your goals? Hey friend, I'm Lindy Slabaugh, Christian fitness and nutrition coach. I gained 100 pounds in my late 20s and struggled for years to get it off. 9 years ago, I found a system that works and has helped me lose over 90 of those pounds. I've worked with women in online fitness and nutrition ever since. In this podcast, I'll teach you how to reframe your thoughts about weight loss and your ability to achieve lasting results, and lose weight in a way that honors God without obsessing about the scale, and meal plan and prep for your family. So grab your pre workout and let's chat.
I want to invite you to the biblical weight loss framework and take a Holy Spirit led approach to weight loss God's way. This 5 step proven formula will give you a step-by-step approach to healing your mind so you can heal your body and walk in your God given purpose. Being overweight is hard. Knowing what to do is so overwhelming, and knowing who to trust is a struggle. This 5 step framework will help you heal unhealthy mindsets, set goals with God, recognize triggers, help with meal planning, macros, and create a fitness plan for you. I provide video training, homework prompts, accountability, and group coaching in our student community. You will stay encouraged on your journey. You can find the link to join the Biblical Weight Loss Framework in the show notes below at herweightlossmindset.com/framework. That's herweightlossmindset.com/framework. So I am a hard learner or a procrastinator. I don't know what you want to call it, but I've learned over and over that God knows best for my life. And yet I still try to control every aspect. Please tell me I'm not alone. I get so frustrated with myself and my journey. Macros were no different. But 30 days into my macro journey, I was especially frustrated. I found myself 8 pounds heavier and I was angry. I remember one morning in my prayer time, I was really just complaining to God and like, listen, Lord, you told me what to do. I am trusting your plan. I'm frustrated. Show me why I'm here. And 3 times he said to me, do you trust me? Do you trust me? Do you trust me? Yes, Lord, of course I trust you. Stay the course. Within a couple of weeks, I lost not only the 8 pounds I'd gained, I lost also a couple more. And over the course of the next 8 weeks, I found myself 25 pounds lighter. Sometimes I imagine him up there looking at me, shaking his head like, child, will you ever learn that I know the way? Although I know God is just amazing, and he's probably just thinking, I'm glad she finally listened. So if you are a creature of habit and procrastination, know that you're not alone. But don't do the same as me. Learn from my mistakes. And here's what I know about macros and why they will lead you to your weight loss goals. But you have to trust God. You have to trust that He leads you in a specific season for a specific reason. So I want to encourage you today. Weight loss is a simple formula. It's calories in, calories out. There's also a couple factors that go into that. Depends on your age, it depends on your current fitness level, your height, your weight, and then if you are exercising or not. So when I first did my calculation for my macro plan, I was supposed to eat 800 more calories than I already was. I was eating an average of 15 to 1800 calories a day, and it was leading me to anywhere between 23 to 2400. It gives you a specific number, the formula that I use, but I like to give myself a little leeway, about 100 calories less or more, depending on the workout that I'm doing that day or what my body is telling me that she needs. But what a mindset shift. Weight loss is a simple formula. However, we have to get out of our heads and remove the lies that society has taught us over the past however many decades. So if you feel like you're doing all the right things, you're exercising, you're drinking water, but the scale isn't moving, a couple things are probably happening. Either you're not eating enough of the right foods, or you're probably eating the wrong foods in the wrong quantities. In the biblical weight loss framework, we create a specific for you macro plan based on where you are and where you want to go. It will lay out exactly what you need to eat and the amounts, while we help you plan for treats and eating the foods you love. The biblical weight loss framework, we are not about food elimination. If you want to enjoy a treat now and again, we just schedule that. So, the way it works, macronutrients, we call them macros, they're broken down into three basic parts: protein, fat, and carbs, and each provides its own specific function, each working in tandem with the other to give your body what she needs. So if you're getting too much fat, you won't lose the weight. If you get too many carbs, you'll end up spiking your glucose, and you don't want that either. And if you're not getting enough protein, which I guarantee you you're not, you will not lose weight, and you definitely are not going to tone. So when we track macros, we don't look at the sugar, salt, etc. We focus on those main three macros. What I recommend, what I do, is planning your day either the night before or after you eat breakfast in the morning. So let's say you're going to go out and celebrate your anniversary or a birthday, and you know that you're going to go to your favorite restaurant and they have like the most amazing carrot cake. So you're going to eat carrot cake that night. Maybe you're going to eat a whole piece by yourself. Maybe you're going to split it with your hubby. Either way, we're going to schedule that in your macro plan. So we're going to plug that in along with whatever else you're having for dinner, and then you're going to move and adjust accordingly throughout the rest of your day. So, like for me, I eat the same basic breakfast, lunch, and snacks most days. So, I just adjust dinner and add where I need to. So, when we go to our favorite restaurant here, I'll eat their salmon, baked potato, and Brussels sprouts. So, I can plug in my breakfast, I can plug in my lunch, I can plug in my one snack, and then I can go in and plug in my dinner, and then I will still have macros left over. So then I can add maybe some carrots and peanut butter or hummus or something like that. When I tell people I eat carrots and peanut butter, they're like, that is such a weird combination, but it's similar to celery. It's absolutely delicious. So if you haven't tried it, give it a shot. So I use my Fitness Pal for my clients, just the free version. You do not need the upgrade. But I do not use their calculations. They are way off. So back when I first started my weight loss journey, I was 250 pounds, and my Fitness Pal told me to eat 1,200 calories a day. I was constantly in starvation mode and reproducing fat cells. You do not want that. So, in the biblical weight loss framework, I provide a different formula for you. You also, in my Fitness Pal, do not add your workout calories because the formula I use for you already puts in the deficit. So you don't need that. So find a macro coach or someone who can help you. Join the biblical weight loss framework. Macros are an incredible way to eat. It's an incredible way to train your body. I'm going to warn you, you're probably going to put on some weight in that first couple of weeks, but your body will adjust. When you start to fuel yourself properly, your body's like, it goes into shock almost. It's kind of like when you start exercising and it's like, whoa, what are you doing? Like, I'm actually getting the nutrients I need. So that first couple of weeks or even a month, what's going to happen is your body's going to hold on to a lot of that food because she is craving those extra nutrients. So it's trying to figure out where she needs to disperse them because many times you are so underfueled, she's been having to reproduce those fat cells or reproduce the things in your body that she's not getting. And so when you start to actually fuel her, whoop, she's going to hang on to that. So you might find yourself constipated. You might find yourself, which is why water is super important. You might find yourself a couple pounds heavier. You might be more tired. You've got to push through. So, if you are starting on a macro plan, it is best if you can start eating like the full meals right away. But I know sometimes that takes time. So, for me, I blend my lunch. I drink Shakeology. I was a body coach for many years. I'm still an affiliate. It is my all time go to. The chocolate vegan is like, it's my jam. So, every day I will mix my chocolate Shakeology with a shot of collagen. I'll do 2 cups of spinach or frozen zucchini. I'll do half a cup of cooked sweet potato. You can't taste it. You can't taste the veggies. I promise. It just makes it super creamy. I like to use coconut milk, and then I will add in my fruit of choice. So I love frozen cherries or blueberries. I love banana. So it just kind of depends on what you need for that day. So I will mix that for my lunch, and that helps you eat like a ton of food. So my clients that are starting out, maybe you've been eating like 9 to 1,200 calories, and I'm asking you to eat like 2,500. Blending your lunch in a protein powder or shake is a great way to get a ton of nutrients in. You can even add full fat cottage cheese to that shake, and it's going to make it super creamy and delicious, or Greek yogurt. There's lots of different options. So, just figuring out a way that you can talk to yourself and say, okay, Lord, I really need help here. I know that my body needs more food. I need you to help me understand that this is where you're leading me. This is not easy. This will not be an easy process, but the formula is the formula. It's your mindset that you have to shift, which is why I created the biblical weight loss framework. Because when we take a Holy Spirit led approach to food, It looks a lot different than what we've built up in our mind. It looks a lot different than what society has said about this nonsense keto. Like, keto is so dangerous for your body. There are instances for medical purposes that keto can be very beneficial in incremental amounts of time, but it is not a sustainable way to live, and it sure is not a sustainable way to lose weight. You will crash. You will. I have experienced it. I've tried keto. It's how I ended up 50 pounds overweight. I am so adamant against this fad diet. It is not letting God lead your food choices. He put fruit and veggies and grains and beans on this earth for us to eat. Eat them. Plug them in your macro plan. Let the fiber fuel you. Ladies, you need at least 25 grams of fiber every single day. You need half your weight in ounces of water to flush that out. I promise you, this will work. So join the Biblical Weight Loss Framework and let's work together to give God your nutrition journey and heal you from the inside out. I hope this message bless you. I know that this can be a lot. Nutrition is the hardest part for my students to grasp because I'm asking you to completely shift everything that you have ever thought about losing weight and nutrition. But I promise you, when you lean into Holy Spirit guidance, when you trust that He is leading you here, He will provide everything that you need. It's not going to look exactly like you want it to time out. You're going to find yourself up in pounds a little bit. Stay the course. Trust the process. Pray for strength, and He will give you exactly what you need. God bless.
Hey sis, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If so, would you take 30 seconds and share it with a friend? Also, please leave a quick review for the show on Apple Podcasts. It lights me up to know this podcast is helping you. Okay, it's time to go make a protein shake and get my sweat on. No more standing in the kitchen waiting for motivation to appear. I will meet you back here for another episode. God bless.